Hi everyone, welcome to Single and Married with Ezzy. Thank you for joining me today. I'm happy to have you. My name is Ezzy Odimoko. I'm a mom, a pastor's wife, and I enjoy talking about relationships. I have authored 2 books, Relationship Smart, Love, Courtship, and Marriage for Every Woman, and Brighter Days, 100 Thoughts of Hope, Love, and Blessings. Both books are available for you wherever you get your books and also on Amazon. Today, I am going to talk to you on the topic, how not to be the man she left behind. All right? For singles, so this is you. You're in a relationship, but before you know it, the lady is gone. She's married to someone else. And you're wondering what happened. Why couldn't I keep her? So, how not to be the man she left behind. I am going to be sharing tips and what you can do to avoid being the man that was left behind. All right. And areas you can work on to ensure that your relationship is fruitful and goes all the way to marriage, if that is what your goal is. All right. So how not to be the man she left behind. The number one thing that causes women to let go of a relationship is a lack of commitment. All right. Women can, when they sense that lack of commitment, the sense that the man is not willing to really move along with this and go make a commitment to them and marry them, sometimes they stay, but when they realize that, look, this is not happening, they will move on. All right. So in order not to be left behind, you need to commit. You need to make a commitment. You can't be afraid of making a commitment. If you know, this is the right person for you, this is the woman you've been praying for, this is who you want to do life with, you want to have a family with, you want to, get married to, you go ahead and take that leap and make that commitment, because the lack of commitment is the number one reason a man will be left behind. Number 2 is a lack of love. So this is in all the different ways that people show love and affection. A woman needs to know that they are loved. They need to know that they are valued. They need to sense that love from you. And if they're not able to see that you love them, you care for them, then they are going to move on very quickly. A lack of love is the number 2 reason that men are left behind. And sometimes it may not be that they don't love the person. It may just be that they're not showing it, right? So love is an active word. It has to be shown. It has to be expressed. All right. So you have to say it. You have to say it. The woman needs to hear that you love them. And now, more than saying it, you have to show it. You have to prove it in the things that you do, in the way that you conduct yourself, in the way that you show them affection, in the way that you care for them, in the way that you, love them, the way that you support them, in the way that you even give to them, right? Because love gives, right? If someone loves you, you shouldn't find it difficult to say, hey, this is something that this person gave me, because love will naturally give. But if you are in a relationship where you don't give anything, you don't give your time, you don't give any of your resources, you don't give your commitment, you don't give your affection, sooner or later that person will be moving along very quickly, right? Because that is the reason that men are left behind. Now, the third point, how not to be the man that is left, she left behind, is infidelity or cheating, right? So, relationships are designed, every woman wants to feel that she is the one and the only person in the life of her man. All right. And so when people begin to not be faithful or begin to cheat or begin to do funny things, the smart women will move along very quickly. All right. Because nobody wants to be in a relationship where they are number 2, number 3, number 4, right? It doesn't work that way. Remember, I always like to refer to the beginning when God made it, because God is the maker of marriage, right? When he made it, the Bible tells us, for this reason will a man leave and cleave to his wife. One, right? God made one Eve for one Adam, right? And so making a commitment to be faithful in your relationship, that would definitely help you. That would definitely strengthen your relationship. But when people are not committed, when the people are cheating, when people are not faithful, they will lose the right woman in their lives. All right. The number 4 point, how not to be the man she left behind, is what I call financial irresponsibility. So when people become a financial burden, when they are using the woman just as a means of access to funds, access to a shelter, access to whatever material things that they need. And so once they get what they need, they leave the person and they carry on, right? So sooner or later, the person is going to realize that that is not what they want for their lives. And and they can leave the person behind, right? So you want to show that you are financially responsible, that you can take care of your own needs, and that you are coming into the relationship not to take, but finding ways to give and finding ways to work toward an agreed upon goal, right? The goal of the relationship, the goal of the marriage, right? So that it's not one-sided. So one person is not being a pest, right? It's not just completely living off of the other person. So this is a reason most women would walk away. They don't want to be financially drained. They don't want to be financially stressed. And so they move along with their lives if they sense the person is financially irresponsible. Now, the 5th point I'm going to share with you today is a lack of maturity. A lack of maturity, right? So women want to be in a relationship and hopefully marry people who are mature. And marriage also, I like to say, is for mature people, right? It's for mature because it calls for a lot of responsibility, that is marriage, right? So it needs maturity, emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, financial maturity, right? Physical maturity, mental maturity, at all different, in all different ways, different levels. So you want to come in, you want to show that you are emotionally mature. You can handle challenges. You can handle stress. You can handle difficulties. You want to show that you are spiritually mature, right? You have faith. You have a purpose. You like to worship. You have a goal. You know who. You understand your faith journey. You understand why you worship, who you worship, and how you worship, right? So maturity and showing maturity in all different areas helps that woman to know, hey, I'm in good hands. I'm happy to do life with this person. I want to stick around. I want to be married to this person. When people show a lack of maturity, with time, they will be left behind because nobody wants to deal with someone who refuses to mature. So I'm going to pause here. For now, I will be continuing next week. I have many more tips to share on how not to be the man she left behind. Trust me, you don't want to miss next week's episode. Now, if this blessed you or you liked what you heard, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, I also host a monthly marriage mentorship class. It is a free class. It is virtual, and I have people joining from all over the country. We meet and we learn together. We pick topics that are relevant to marriage or relationship or family life, and we learn together. So if that sounds like something you'd like to be part of, follow the prompts you see on the screen to register so that you can be part of it. Now, my 100th episode of Single and Married is coming very soon. So stay tuned. We will let you know all the plans that we are making. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. So stay tuned and we'll let you know when it will be. All right. And so till next time, it is goodbye from Single and Married with Ezzy. Bye-bye. Thank you.